What's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke, aka Dansgwait here, and welcome to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy II. We are continuing the journey back through space and time to find out about the origins of the franchise that we all know and love as Final Fantasy. And my journey is almost over. We have reached the penultimate game after many years of playing through these games, and going further and further back, we have arrived at Final Fantasy II. So once again, we begin a new Final Fantasy adventure on the channel, and I'm very much looking forward to this game because I'm looking forward to it for very different reasons that I've been looking forward to some of the other games. Now, Final Fantasy as a franchise has only ever been games I've enjoyed playing, pretty much always. Like even the games I've liked the least, I've always enjoyed playing them still. Now, Final Fantasy II, over the years, as I've gotten to know more and more people and chat to more of the community, it's one of the most divisive and probably least liked games of the franchise, I would say. And so a big source of intrigue for me is, what is all the fuss about with Final Fantasy II? Is it really as bad as a lot of people say it is? Or am I going to be one of those people in the minority that's actually like, whoa, this game is actually pretty good? So I've definitely seen both sides of the story. It's not like universally hated or anything, but I would definitely say that the majority of people that I've spoken to would not put Final Fantasy II anywhere near their favorite Final Fantasies, and most people don't even consider it like a good or a really good game. So we will see. There's a lot of quirks to this game. Apparently it has a bit of a unique leveling system. There's things that are a bit different to what we're used to from the other Final Fantasy games that we've played so far. But as always, I've made an effort to go into this as blind as possible. Whatever I'm going to experience here is likely to be similar to other people that are playing this game for the first time, and we will see what all the fuss is about. Is it really going to be difficult, frustrating? Is it going to be really busted and broken? Is it going to be too difficult? Is it going to be too easy? We are going to have to find out. So let's enjoy the pixel remaster of Final Fantasy II. Now, because it's probably going to go straight into the game, I'm trying to get all of my intro done here. And before I begin, it's definitely worth talking about why I'm playing the pixel remaster version of the game instead. So if you guys haven't seen it, I did do a poll on my channel that was voted for by like probably a couple of thousand people at least by this stage. And the majority, the strong majority, I think maybe about 70 to 75%, said that I should play the pixel remaster of Final Fantasy II. And the other version that I was considering was the PSP version. And one of the main reasons I wanted to do that was because it's closer to the absolute OG experience, but also it has some extra content that I thought might be fun to play or fun to show you guys. Now, evidently, I have gone with the community vote, and I'm totally happy about that. My assumption is that the pixel remaster, based on what I've seen of them so far, they have offered like these small tweaks and quality of life improvements that are probably going to make especially these older games a bit more palatable and a bit easier to play for people that are more used to the modern Final Fantasy. So I do think, especially for a game like 2 that seems a bit quirkier and has things that people didn't like as much or found frustrating or annoying, I think the pixel remaster may indeed serve it better. And well, another reason people wanted the pixel remaster was because of these kind of remastered soundtracks. The soundtrack for 3 sounded excellent and I really enjoyed it. And so I have to assume that 2 will also have a nicely remastered soundtrack too. So that's most of what I wanted to talk about. If you did want me to play the PSP version, like Dawn of Souls, all of that stuff, you're going to have to blame your fellow community. It's not me. I would have happily done it if that's what got the most votes. But it was such an overwhelming victory for the pixel remaster that I feel comfortable in saying that this is what most people want, and that's what I'm going to go for. So let's begin a new game. I have changed the fonts once again. This is the same font that I used for Final Fantasy III pixel remaster. I did like it throughout the game, and so this is what we're going to roll with for this one as well. So I hope you enjoy, my friends. Let's get into it and play Final Fantasy II. Okay, straight away we have something different. Okay, Final Fantasy III was strange in the sense that you could basically name all of the characters whatever you wanted, if I remember correctly. And I remember giving them the names that they were given in like the 3D remake of 3, so that they were a bit more kind of canon. Now, you could tell from the way the game played out that it really didn't matter much in the end, and that's a style that I personally didn't enjoy. Now, I've been told that 2 has a bit more of a conventional story compared to 3 in terms of having these more specifically defined characters and stuff. So already that's a bit of a plus over the third game in the franchise. So Firion, Maria, Guy, and Leon. At least the names are easy enough to pronounce. Knowing my luck, it's probably Firion or something like that, but I'm going to call him Firion personally. Let's go. A long-lived peace. It's been a little while since I did this kind of narration again. Is at an end. Oh, wow. Straight into it. Okay. Wow. Let's go. No magic available. Probably one-hit KO. Battle theme sounds cool. Ah, it's one of those. It's the opposite. We're one-hit kills. So much for that. Strong start. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them like this on the escape from Ffii, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Baths, their attack will begin in earnest. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Where am I? Leon! Maria! Guy! Where are you? There they are. Firion, you're alive! I thought you'd... I'm fine, Maria. You seem alright too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess of Ffii, save us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So, you've regained your strength? Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there is something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing your lives away. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents... I am truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you've nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. Okay. Interesting. Wild Rose. Okay, here we go. So, first off, my volume's a tiny bit loud. I need to put it down, so I don't end up shouting too much. But already, there's just something fundamental about the Final Fantasy soundtracks that I just love. Like, Uematsu, man, that guy is he's just been performing miracles since, like, forever. He's seriously just something so magical and so excellent. But once again, from the Pixel remaster, I had heard that they'd done, like, a really nice job of remastering his classics, and so got to give credit to the team as well for that one. Okay, so Firion, Maria, Guy, and Leon is missing. So guys, let's have a quick look at this menu. 30 HP, 20 HP, 40 HP. That's pretty damn low to start. Have a quick look at these. Strength, spirit, intellect, stamina, agility, magic, attack, accuracy. Oh god, yeah. I've never been too much of a fan of the whole like 1 times 70%, 8 times whatever. It's just I don't like that, but fair enough. Okay. Key terms. The insignia of the Kingdom of Ffii. The rebels also use it as their password. It's kind of interesting. This actually reminds me a little bit of 16. Wasn't it 16 where they kept giving you these emblems and stuff? Like insignia, emblem type stuff. Cursor memory, we'll keep it off for now. There's auto battle, graphic display. Now, I prefer the cleaner standard look personally. Maybe if you've got some kind of old school CRT setup or something, maybe that was better, but I don't know. Okay, there's not that much to it for now. So I don't know if it's Altair or Altair, but I'll call it Altair. I think there was a... Wasn't there an Assassin's Creed game where there was a character called Altair? But I don't know if that was more of a... like the dialect of the person speaking it, but... You know how it is with these pronunciations, you can never get it right for everybody. So, I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely intertwined with my own. Entwined, sorry. You will begin by journeying to Ffii. That is the first step toward realizing your fate. Okay. It seems to obviously value speaking to NPCs quite highly, and that's something that I've definitely tried to do more, especially in the older Final Fantasies as well. The odds of an NPC giving you something important, like telling you where you need to go or telling you the location of something secret, is higher. So this game seems to lean quite heavily into that. Let's ask Minwu something, see what he says. So you can ask him about Wild Rose. Hehe, you've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one more bit of advice before you depart for Ffii. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Ffii, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. Okay, cool. So, after that initial conversation, my guess is you speak to him again, you just get that menu pop up. Okay, same line, and then you can just ask. So, surely, again, most people only have one thing to tell you with this. Okay. At least they repeat it for you and they don't say, oh, sorry, I've told you everything, in case you forget what they've said. Okay. It's our insignia. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Ffii now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement even as we speak. Maria, your brother Leon is missing, is he not? Oh, it's her brother, okay. It's possible he's being held in Ffii as well. But Ffii is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the white wizard who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave, he may be of some assistance. Okay, so we kind of already did. I doubt his line's going to change now. The port of Paloom lies not far east of here. But a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Cool. So this game, I did look it up. I went on how long to beat, and I think again it's about 25 hours or so for like most people. Now LPs, obviously, it's always a slower format. I'm trying to sort of talk my way through things, take some time. I'm reading all of the lines out loud, which generally takes longer than actually just reading through them silently. And so expect anywhere between 50 to 60 episodes, I'd say, for this one. So maybe a bit longer than Pixel Remaster of 3, so we'll see. Heading to Ffii, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There, you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. This is the Rebel Army's war room. And he's probably going to say the same thing. Okay. So we have the map. I'm not sure if the map is a Pixel Remaster edition. If I had to guess, I would say it is. I did find it to be pretty useful in 3. Okay. I kind of like the tri-color look of Firion's, like whatever he's wearing, that cap thing, the hat. It's nice. Nothing happens. Okay, so this is tutorial stuff, I assume. Should I teach you a thing or two about weapons? Now, especially in these older Final Fantasies, each one it's more likely to have like these quirky mechanics all of their own, so probably it's better to not assume that you already know. Assumption, you've seen as I continue to go through the games, like assuming you already know something about Final Fantasy. Like, I don't know, I know how a Quake spell works. Like, it can be different across every game, so it's worth taking some extra time here. There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. Swords, spears, axes, staves, and knives are one-handed weapons and can be equipped along with a shield. It is also possible to equip 2 one-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipping a bow requires 2 free hands, but allows a character to attack with the same damaging force from the rear row of the party formation. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts an unarmed combatant's attack power in half. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. Okay, that's clear enough. Would you care to hear about the information displayed on the status menu? Sure. You can develop the attributes and abilities displayed on the status menu by fighting battles. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. Okay, so this is where the more unique system of Final Fantasy II comes into play. If a character attacks, his or her strength and weapon skill may improve. Similarly, if a character uses magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can change. Would you like me to explain these 11 attributes in more detail? Honestly, this is so fundamental to how Final Fantasy II works that I feel like it would be a bit silly to skip this. Right, HP. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her maximum HP will increase. Participating in lots of battles can also increase maximum HP. So this is, I have heard something along these lines previously in the past where people have said, oh, Final Fantasy II has got such a stupid system, you can deliberately just keep bonking yourself to get like really high HP. So I think for me at least, it's like I'll try to play naturally. And just because I know I can exploit something, I'll try to not do it unless I feel like I have to. And so we'll just see how it goes if I just kind of take things normally as if I'm just playing like 3 or 4 or whatever it might be. But obviously knowing this stuff will come in handy as well. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her maximum MP will rise. So if you are trying to use a mage, don't try to, I guess, preserve MP as much. It seems like you're going to be rewarded by continuing to use MP. So that might be a bit different. I'm very like MP conservationist guy until I've got stuff like Osmos, for example. So that might be a bit counterintuitive. Attacking during battle will increase. Yep. Stamina. If a character loses HP, his or her stamina, we have to assume that's like defense, right? Spirit. Using white magic in battle will increase the caster's spirit. Agility. Battling while your evasion is high will raise agility. Okay. Using black magic will increase intellect. If a character's MP drops during battle, magic will increase. As strength rises, so will accuracy. That's interesting. Equipping better weapons will also improve it. Being attacked by foes will raise evasion. Equipping a shield will also improve evasion. So basically, long story short, if you try to rush and skip through encounters, you're more likely to struggle in this game. Like it's being grindy will always be helpful in this game, it seems. When foes cast spells on a character, his or her magic defense will rise. As you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle, so clearly that's what they're going for here. And try to not have you all just spamming. Don't do attack only. So, I mean, upcoming series, can you beat Final Fantasy II just using attack? You probably can. What would you say to a little lesson on skill levels, eh? Yes. Skill levels can be divided into 2 broad categories, weapon skill levels and magic skill levels. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon type, such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skill levels are divided by spell. Spells that cure and fire each have their own skill level. Attacking with a given type of weapon improves the corresponding weapon skill. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy with those types of weapons will likewise improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. Spells become more powerful and effective as their skill level rise. Okay. I guess the danger with this system is that you find what works and then you kind of stick to it because there's no motivation really to try to teach them anything else because it's hard. It seems more difficult to make a character versatile. You can't have too much jack of all trades going on. It's almost like a job system, I guess. Even though you might not specifically have jobs, you kind of have to keep doing the same stuff to make sure that you raise that ability. Armor, shields, helms. Yep. Okay, we know that. Yep. Should you choose, you can equip 2 shields, 1 in each hand. This makes you attack empty-handed, however. That's interesting. Yeah, that one's easy enough. Black and white magic, healing and support, yeah. Okay, these ones obviously I'm going to skip a bit more quickly. Characters can learn both black and white magic spells in any combination they choose. However, a character can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. You can use the forget command to remove any spell characters already learned. That's interesting. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their levels reset to 1, so use caution when forgetting spells. That's also interesting. So, okay. So, for versatility, at least in terms of the spells you can cast, that's good. So your black mage can still have like a cure and a revive to get you out of trouble. The Ffii command. You can escape from battles. We'll try to not do that in this game. There's no point in fighting a losing battle. If a foe is too difficult, you're better off fleeing. Think carefully before you act. Okay. Sure, many different types of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. Undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. Casting fire monsters made of flame. Yep. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magic like curing items like garlic. Okay. Be careful when using spells that steal HP or MP, such as Drain and Osmose. When used against the undead, they will backfire on you. Yep. Treasure chests contain items of skill. Main treasure chests also hold rare items you will not find for sale in any shop. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. I always like the mechanic of having monsters in chests. I think that's cool. There's no way to know what's inside a chest until you open it, but monsters often accompany especially good loot. Yeah, I do like that. Formation, I generally get this one. Characters in the front row can attack using any type of weapon. Characters in the rear only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage. Assign each character to the row that best suits his or her abilities. Okay, I think that's all of them. Oh no, wait, sorry. Key terms. In the course of a conversation with someone, a particularly important word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear. Ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key term to memory. You can then use ask to ask people about any key term you've learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned in this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items, yep. Or find rare items, you should ask people about the words or show them what you found. Ah, that's interesting. So you can show people a key item and gain information about it too. Okay. I mean, so far it seems okay enough. Like there's it's quite a cool take on some of the fundamentals. I don't see an issue. So I am going to tap around a little bit, see what we're doing with this stuff. And who's this? It's the king, right? King of Finn. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. Okay, so for some people you just don't get the opportunity to use keywords, so that makes more sense. His Majesty was grievously wounded in a fight from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. Cool. Slowly starting to get to grips with things. Obviously, once the battles kick in, we'll truly start to understand everything better. But it just seems like the kind of game where if you've made bad decisions about what you do with your party, like for some reason you've neglected to teach any of them any white magic, for example, then if a time comes when you really need it, then you're going to be very, very stuck. And, you know, you might have to grind a lot to get the white magic that you need. Or you just straight up have to load an earlier save or something. Right, let's head down into this room. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Gordon, the Prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. Very well. So far, at least, no barrels or boxes that have contained any items, but it's early days. Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. So we'll get this first chest in the books. It's a monster. No, okay. Always hype at the start of a new Final Fantasy game, man. Even just doing this like basic stuff to begin with. Now, was there a button to, I was going to say, yeah, to see the greater map? There is, that's good. Switch maps. Oh, I see. Nice. And yeah, this kind of stuff was always really nice to me, telling you how many chests and items there are here. So there is an item that I don't have yet. So then maybe it is the case that you're supposed to pick it up from somewhere here, but we can always check back later. I'm sure we'll have a chance to come back. Okay, so it still counts as this bit, that's fine. Just giving some time for the music to kick in. Sounds nice. Like I say, Final Fantasy soundtrack is just so good. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashuan. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So, let's ask him something. So, you've asked to take up arms in the struggle. I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. Okay, so that's fair enough. So definitely have to get used to this idea of keywords. It's definitely very unique compared to any other game I've played so far. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry, you can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. And well, it's good that not every single NPC has one, so you don't have to play the game of, oh, should I ask this person or should I not? I think that's probably better. So this is Sanctuary by the looks of things. Okay. And of course we've got the prelude theme here. Which is so iconic. Let's keep looking around. I'm continuing to tap X as I do once again. Got this person over here. Tobal, the fellow over in that weapons shop, is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though. I shall speak to him in a sec. How do I get over to this bit, though? Let's just start with this. It seems like you can even speak to the shop owners beyond just literally to buy things. So let's see. What can I do for you? Okay, maybe not for this. I have 400 gil, which is kind of nice. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm more focused on just setting up the story and just talking to everyone I can first. This is town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. I'm Paul, the greatest thief in the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. Okay, let's ask him something. I never steal from the rebels, so you can be sure of that. My home was once in Ffii too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. Yeah, I think when there's obviously a key item, he's going to tell you anyway. And then this is back into here. Okay. Somewhere to have a quick rest. Cost 0 gil. Just have a quick one. Just want to hear the theme as well when you sleep. So how are we getting over to this bit? That's how. Okay. Don't know what this means, this shop. What is this? Oh, Black Mage. Ah, I see. Fire Tome. Teaches the fire spell, deals fire damage when used in battle. Very nice, okay. So that's how you learn magic. Very well. Also, I should check... Whoop. I went out into the world map. Shit. Not yet, not yet. Not yet. I'll arrive back from this side. What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. The geezer acted just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. Okay. Okay, doesn't tell you anything more than that. Yeah, I don't really know what to spend money on yet. But I don't want to head out into battle with absolutely nothing, so... But they said check the room that you were in. But I think it was just the room with the old wizards. I think that's all it was. Okay. Yeah, so they're talking about a small village to the north. Like, that guy seems to think that heading to Finn is generally not a good idea right now. And I probably concur. So, what do these guys even have as standard? He has a broadsword. Okay. She has a bow. And he has an axe. Okay. So he seems a bit... Firion seems a bit more balanced. Let's see... Do we have any magic? Cannot use magic. That just means we don't have any though, right? Let me just try... I'll save for the first time here, just so I don't do anything stupid like straight off the bat. It's not what we want. So I have to assume I can save, yeah. So the first thing I'm interested in is magic. In terms of equipment, I think they already basically have enough stuff to just get them started. So let's go for a cure tome. Well, let's just start with a fire tome. And there's a tome. So I literally spent all of my money from the get-go. So how do we... Okay, so you do it like this. Fine. Let's see. For now, we'll just try to go for a bit of a hybrid mage system. I don't know. And depending on how things go, we'll just buy more magic for everybody. At least it tells you what their favoured hand is as well. I think that's smart. So he can equip 2 as well. Nice. Okay. You know what? Let's head out here and see how we're going to do. Our first encounter. Right on the bridge. Battle of the Big Bridge. And of course it's a goblin. And a miss. It's a good start. I accidentally attacked there. But all it took was 1 hit. Wow. So here you get to see what happened here with their skill levels as well. Okay. So Guy, by equipping him with 2 weapons, I can get him to gain proficiency in 2 things at once, I think. Wow, okay, things happen very fast there. But yeah, she's only got 10 MP, But I think it costs 1. No, it means it's a level 1. How do I know how much MP it takes? I think it takes 1 MP. Or maybe it's a level 1. Unsure. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Again, I'm not expecting to completely master this system in like one go, but we'll just see. As long as I can make it through. Let's see how much damage that does. Fire 1. 15, that's nice. And yeah, it is 1 MP. Okay. Firion Sword and Shield leveled up. Magic already up to 6. MP already up to 15. Wow, what the f... Okay, that was fast. I don't know if you end up with like Curaga and stuff. Or you only have 1 cure spell and you just make it more and more powerful. So I'm going to try and keep mixing it up and do a bit of everything here. 26, wow. Okay. Unfortunately, I think when you end the battle too quickly, the others don't get to really do anything. So Guy could end up falling behind as a result. Now, the characters don't have an actual level, I think. They only have skill levels. They don't have an actual level here. And well, what's interesting is if you're finding the game quite easy, you're not really going to get hit. Whoa, that was cool. You're not going to get hit. And so your HP is not going to go up if you're not getting hit. So I'm going to make sure Guy gets a turn here as well. Whoa. Okay. So there you go. Guy's finally doing something. So I don't know if that means I have to kind of skip turns or like stop and stuff. I don't know. Okay, done an early little loop here. But at least we're starting to get a feel for how this works now. Wow, poisoned already? That was fast. Sheesh. Let's see how much we cure. Okay. Sure, that works. But getting poisoned this quickly, that's insane. It was like, barely just died. Literally the second encounter of the game. But I guess being poisoned kind of helps because we take damage, right? So that's good. But it doesn't carry on outside of battle. Also good to know. Let's see. Right, I'm going to keep moving north now. Let's try to actually get somewhere. I have to assume she's not going to one-hit KO everything here. If she is, then we have to go a bit easy. Yeah. The damage got divided up a bit too much there. But it's kind of interesting now. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, getting hit's a good thing. I don't have to worry too much about getting hit. But obviously I'm running out of MP quite fast. So that I have to be a bit careful of. Okay. So things are happening. Something's happening. We'll just have to see how it goes. Whoa, okay. Already there's 6 of them. That's a lot. But hey, I guess if we want to get stronger, we have to get hit as well. Yeah, it really doesn't work well when you extend it across multiple characters. I mean, so far so good. We'll see how quickly things get out of control here, or they get broken, or anything like that, but I kind of like the idea so far. It doesn't, like, on paper it seems like it could work, but I don't know if it's going to turn into a bit of like a Final Fantasy VIII, like, drawing and junctioning system, but maybe even worse on that front. So we'll see. So this is a little village. There, we had our first taste of battle, and we survived, so no early game overs. This is the village of Gatrea. Finn is just over there across the lake. See? Okay, again I'm going to call it Gatrea. Gatrea. Maybe think of the country called Eritrea. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. So no chance to learn any key items or ask anything yet. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. Gatrea and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. Okay, just having a quick see if anyone else is in here. Whoops. Yeah, I can't tell sometimes where the boundaries are. Like, according to the map, there's still plenty of space on the right of the red arrow, but that's not where I'm supposed to go. I'm saying that because I did miss the item in Altair, so clearly it must be the case that you're just either tapping X and finding something, or I don't know. I don't know if like an NPC gives it to you when you speak to them or something. I can see the little chocobo, you could just about make it out. That's cool. Just trying to think, have chocobos been in it from the first game? We're definitely going to find out, but I think they must have been, surely. 25. How much gil do we have? 269. Let's just leave it for now. Let's have a cup of tea. Cross, curses, amnesia, toad, and stone. Wow. So we've been poisoned already. I feel like we should probably have a few of these. Just in the early going. We're basically one-hit KOing, so I'm not going to worry too much about like new equipment and stuff. Ethers are worth 1,000 though, so we have to be careful. That's pretty expensive. But at least you can buy them like straight off the bat, so that's good. Some games, the ethers are just like not that accessible at all. Ah, the Sanctuary. So this is for dead characters, and the sleeping's for... So it's a shame you can't get like a quick... it's not like when you touch water sometimes and you get a heal out of it. It doesn't work like that. You can get a free revive, but not a free heal. You have to pay. I think I'll just get one for one of my characters at least. Okay. So far so good. There isn't... Was there an item here? No. No chest, no items. So they talked about a canoe. I've got to figure out how to get that canoe. Okay. I think for now we'll keep it like this. So not too much going on in this place, to be fair. It's like a little pit stop as we continue. I will be saving regularly, though. I'm not going to underestimate the game here. Ah, yeah, okay. I need to... One thing I forgot is I don't have enough MP, because I have been trying to use my spells. I've run out of MP. So I will need to rest, and to do that, I've got to sell some stuff. Wait. Maria, she needs defense +1, magic defense +5, leather armor. Her evasion goes down slightly, but she's back row anyway. I'd probably just give her that. I think we're better off with that. Yeah. And then I'm just going to sell. The times I've been poisoned at this early stage have not been that huge, so I'd rather the healing for now. So does that mean that, again, in terms of we're thinking about how to exploit this game, how does it work with, let's say you've got some gil, and you're like, I've got 2 MP left, I might as well use it. Yeah, so okay. So these are the kind of ways in which you can really just get completely overpowered and destroy the game. So I'll heal when I need to heal, like using the menu and stuff, but I'm not going to try to cheese with that stuff. So this should give me back my MP. Yeah, okay. Right, so from here, I need to get across the lake. So let me have a quick look here. I mean, they talked about a canoe. That's the bit I wasn't too sure about. Like, I thought someone here was going to give me something to cross the lake, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit bummed I didn't get the item here, but that's okay. Maybe it was an elixir very early on. Right, straight in with the next encounter. Let's get to business. I do have 21 MP already, so I'm going to keep the pressure on here. Use magic with my mage. What a novelty, huh? I don't have to think as much about MP conservation for now. Only thing is, obviously, these guys... Well, Firion still hasn't gone up at all in terms of HP, so we need to see if that's going to change soon. Because obviously, deliberately letting them hit me seems a bit silly. But because everything's one-hit KO right now, it's just... Firion can't increase his HP. So it's interesting. I mean, we're just going to see how it plays out in the end. Because it's too counterintuitive a way to play where you're like, oh wait, let me wait an extra turn, like an extra round of moves, to make sure I deliberately get hit. That's just not... You basically never play Final Fantasy like that. So, we'll see. But the way it's going right now, I'm just not taking any damage from anything. But we leveled up fire, which is nice. Ah, okay, so he is getting some natural growth at least. That's good. Yeah, so definitely not the only way to increase HP. Right, when there's more than 3 enemies anyway, obviously we're just gonna... Ah, okay, it's gone up to 2 MP now. Makes sense? Yeah, when there's more than 3 enemies, obviously, then you automatically you're going to take some damage. Unless maybe you get a preemptive strike or something. But I haven't taken a single digit of damage here. Okay. I think one thing I will do is, even if I don't need to, I will probably, in battle, I'll cure sometimes just so that I've thrown it in. Nice, Maria's HP has gone up again. And so is Guy's. Alright. Guy looking like a natural kind of axe. Whoa. Brutish fighter. I do love the way that that's just flying around. It's super cool. Let's see how much damage a fire level 2 can do. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a 100% hit rate for this poison. When they attack you, you just immediately get poisoned. That's insane. Right, so here's the castle. Honestly, I think I can cure now. Everyone can do a little bit of HP. wasn't that great. No magic this time. Yeah, bow proving a bit inaccurate so far. The accuracy was like 50% or something. Okay. So this is sealed. Yep. Let's not hang out there. And now I guess I can go into these. Finn. It's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. So I guess if we talk to them, we instigate a fight, which we don't want to do. It's probably best to have a look at... Right. So we have the pub thing. The pub is how I think we can get further in, but how do we enter the pub? Is it like a rear entrance? Ah, okay, yeah, I forgot. They said that the monsters are roaming around in here too. How does fire level 2 do against a pack? Let's find out. Well, at least against 2. Nice, okay, so it's basically doubled in power. We can get one-hit KOs now. Sweet. But the encounter rate already seems very high, so I need to be a bit careful about how I move. I'm not going to use any more magic for now. Oh, nice. GG. Agility for Firion, strength for Guy. We'll take that. But how do we... Yeah, it's... Because it's the kind of game where it's like, you know, you need to speak to NPCs, you need to get keywords, you need to kind of explore the world around you. That plus high encounter rate always can get grating. Now... what do we do here? I don't want to fight this guy. There's no one around. Don't know if there's any secret passageways in any of these or something. What I should do is save here. Honestly, I should save and then I'll engage and see what happens. Might get a game over if I engage them, but we'll see. Because the game has literally told you not to mess with them, so I don't think it's a smart idea. But there you go. Yeah, the encounter rate is very quick. Let's experiment with fleeing a bit here. It's not going to work. Yeah. They missed. That did not miss. Yeah, and so you get poisoned every time they hit you. It's guaranteed. That's insane. So it's not a gimme. And you don't seem to get, obviously, the any kind of benefit from escaping. So even though I took damage there, it wasn't helpful. Okay. How should we play this? Because I've only got 11 MP left, I don't want to use it right now. I want to see if I can go in here and there's some kind of... I can't learn any spells, I can't do anything. It's very restricted for me here. So already early on, like, it's not a gimme in terms of making progress here. I feel like the only leads I have are the canoe and the pub. But the canoe seems a bit irrelevant. Either the pub guy can help me with the canoe, like they're two connected things. But how do I get to this pub? I gotta basically... I want to check every building that is accessible. Yeah, instantly poisoned. You just get auto-poisoned every time. That's wild. But when your MP goes up, even at this early stage, it's going up by like 7 points at a time or something. It's pretty good. So... I'm generally happy with that still. But yeah, the encounter rate is just so high already. So that's, I think I would say already that's the first thing I don't like. The encounter rate just seems too high. I don't think I really felt that as much in the third game. But this one it seems a bit more egregious. Oof. Almost 100 damage overall already. Okay, Firion with another HP boost, we'll take that. And well, I guess you notice the encounter rate more when you're actually looking around. But yeah, I can't see a way through here. I might try to flee this encounter. Especially when I get into like exploration mode and trying to figure out what to do next. I just don't want to engage as much. So that flee was pretty good. But yeah, all of these things are just empty. That one's being guarded. Honestly, I feel like maybe I should take one of these guys on. Sprinter. Okay, this is a new enemy, so we will take it on. In case it's something dangerous. Okay. Not dangerous. Maria gets more of all of that stuff. That's good. Oh, I can. You see, okay, there's been a few times where you go a little bit beyond and it kind of throws you out into the open world. Not the case here. Okay, good to know. Right, that should help. I don't have any ethers or anything, so I need to be careful here. Okay, Maria got some strength too. We'll take that. So that could have been a really painful thing that took me like years to figure out. I'm glad I tried that. Okay. I think again I should probably cure, even though I don't have as much MP anymore. Might still have to fight an Imperial here. Wow, there you go. Guy's just absolutely smashing it right now. Okay. I'm hoping this is the right way. The barkeep is the only person I can speak to here that's safe. And there's no encounters in here, right? Okay. Just don't talk to anyone. Just don't mind me, just trying to loot something. There is at least one item here, but again, I've not come across it, so... Yeah. Okay. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. Aha! You're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I gonna do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. Whoa. Okay. Cool. Should I... Nah, I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. Nice. Let's get some chests. Potion, potion, and potion. Okay, soldier boy. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So, you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am a Prince of Kashuan. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother, Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There is one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man, they would only bring her pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. No. But triumphant music plays as we obtain Scott's ring. The only thing with these ones is that sometimes you can't tell if they're really going to die in that scene. So like when you're trying to read it out loud especially, you don't know like how much kind of about to die vibes you're trying to give it, because sometimes you feel like that's the final line he's going to say and then he talks for another 30 seconds, so you don't want to sound too dead because then it sounds a bit silly. So especially when it's a blind LP, those ones are always some of the most difficult to read, but yeah. Let's have a quick look here. We've got key terms, but we don't have key items as a thing. There we do. Memento from Scott. Apparently someone in Gatrea knows how to use it. So, that's what we shall do. Let's head back. Not engage with anybody here, still. Unless they want to engage with me. Get out of here. Now, can this take us out to the open world? We encounter something too quickly to find out. Yeah, she's doing pretty well with the bow and arrow now too. There we go. What I will say is there hasn't been a Final Fantasy where I've been so happy to get hit. Right, let's cross back over to the other side. I'm going to keep saving very regularly. I think I'll give the ring and then I'll end this this first part. I want to get Blizzard up to level 2 as well, actually. Yeah, because this first part had a lot of like talking and like reading, dialogue tutorials, that kind of thing. I tried to give you guys your money's worth for this premiere episode by going back to Gatreya at least. Gatreya. There's going to be somewhere to rest there, so I'm going to use up the last of my MP. I do like the overworld theme. Again, it sounds good. It's definitely not as good as Final Fantasy 3's, but it's good. Eternal Wind and I forgot what the other one was called. Eternal Wind has such a great name, it's stuck in my mind. But yeah, the overworld themes of Final Fantasy 3 are just incredibly good. Yeah, I also like ambushes as well now because it's like free damage, which I'm happy to take. There we go. So they said someone there knows how to use it. First of all, let's rest up. Oh, it's 32 gil now. How dare you put your prices up? How very dare you? That's rude. Got a flipping inflation going on in Final Fantasy 2, Gatreya Village. Come on, man. We're dealing with that enough as it is in the real world in 2023. But yeah, I'm not going to buy, not even a Phoenix down, really. Let's just accumulate some gil. But yeah, we need to see who we can give this to. Yeah, we had the Sanctuary, which we don't need. But the ring literally says someone in Gatreya would know what to do with it. But none of these guys have anything. Like in terms of key items. Ah, went too far. This is what I mean, like, it's hard to know what the boundaries are for this. Let's just buy one, see what happens. I feel like while the going's easy, he should probably still do this. I don't know. Might be a bit too attacking. For a short time, let's at least do that. It was cheap. But yeah, with this key item for now, I'm none the wiser because it literally says apparently someone in Gatreya knows what to do with it. And well, there's not that many someones here. Yeah, I might still just have to go all the way back to the start. To Altair. Maybe that's the better call. Yeah, I think, having looked around here again and rested up, I'm going to ignore what the key item description says. It might be the case I have to go back to Altair first, speak to some people, and then come back to Gatreya a second time. So I'm going to just keep moving here. Yeah, I want to get this up to level 2 as well. There you go. Get some javelin proficiency, make him a bit of a dragoon. I can do that later. There you go, Blizzard leveled up. That's what I want to see. I imagine in Altair, like, I can rest for free again. So I'm going to keep using this stuff. And at least everybody got a hit. So I think my team's a little bit glass cannon-y at the moment. But we'll see what happens. We haven't really faced a boss yet, I would say. Wow. Just hornets. There we go. Wow. But already you can see the difference in HP, like it's quite defined. Guy has more than double the HP of Maria. Sometimes it sticks close for quite some time, but they're letting you know quite early that it's not how it's going to be. Okay, let's see. Who are we going to speak to now? Let's just go into here. Yeah, he's hiding out. I don't know what happened, but something made him lose faith in himself. Where was Gordon? I want to find Gordon first. Is this him? Yes, okay. So, key items that show the ring. That ring! It's my brother's! He really said all those things? About me? Okay, that's fair enough. I see how it works. Okay, fine. That's that. Let's speak to these guys as well. Key items, ring. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? He gave us that ring in Finn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please, the ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. So we learned mithril. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salamand, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this? Okay. So let's speak to Minwu. I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since. To reach Salamand, we must first pass through the port town of Paloon. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Nice. Okay, we've got a party member as well. Awesome. He's going to be some high-level badass, isn't he? And the canoe. Nice. It freezes a bit afterwards, but okay, good. Nice, okay. I mean, he does have a lot of HP compared to us and 103 MP, so clearly he knows what he's doing. Right, I think this is a good time to wrap up this first episode as we finally start to get things rolling a little bit more. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's a little bit different to what we're used to so far, but I am enjoying it. I mean, there's nothing... Like, the encounter rate gets a little bit high, but in general, that was more of a problem inside Finn rather than anywhere else. So, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. It's quirky, this system of leveling up based on the actions you take in battle and what happens to you, as opposed to just experience points. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing more. We got our characters that actually have their own names from the start, and the story is looking a little bit more like what we come to expect and what we're used to. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode. I will say, since this is going to be premiered, everyone that's watching this, that's lurking right now, please drop a like on this video. As you guys always know, the first episode is one of the most important, so I would really appreciate it if you could show as much love and support for it as you can before continuing on with the series. I hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode. I'll be back with more soon. Thank you for watching. Take care.